Minnesota prisons without dentists. Families demand an end to offloading pain on prisoners. Keith Crow, currently incarcerated at Rush City Prison, didn't understand what he was being told. Rush City's dental assistant Olson was giving him salt packets and telling him they hadn't had a dentist in 2 years. Keith says, "She told me the only way to get my pain and much-needed crown was to pay for it out of pocket, including the cost of transportation and guards, that I was one of 130 people at Rush City waiting for emergency dental care. Per DOC policy, the state pays for such care and are funded $122,906 a year for prison health services. I didn't know what to do, but I knew that everyone in prison deserves basic dental care," Crow said. Dental assistant Olson has since been let go, perhaps for telling the truth that we are not getting emergency dental care and that the only thing they do is pull our teeth. No one denies the dental crisis in Minnesota's prisons. In an April 25, 2024 email, Ombuds for Corrections Margaret Zadra confirms that Rush City has not had their own dentist for 2 years, but recently were able to hire a dentist to be in facility a few times a month. She said, currently they are not doing any preventative dental care in the facility. An April 25, 2024 statement from Commissioner of Corrections Paul Schnell mentions having only 1.8 dental hygienist positions for a population of plus 8,000, and only 4.5 of the 8 full-time dentists' positions filled. We have called over 65 providers, and all have declined or not responded to our efforts to assist with providing dental care. We will continue to call, in the chance that they will reconsider, he reports. The commissioner, however, alleges that the needs are lower than was shared by the no longer employed dental assistant, citing 87 unmet emergency needs, 8 in Rush City and 770 unmet routine needs DOC-wide, a number Crow vehemently believes is an undercount. In my living unit 2E, we have 10 emergency dental needs alone, more than the 8 they say are facility-wide, says Crow. Administrators at Rush City and Moose Lake admit their options are insufficient or not enough, while prisoners at 3 facilities, Rush City, Moose Lake, and Faribault, are reporting that their emergency dental needs can only be met if they pay for it, despite being wards of the state and the prison's $122,906,000 a year health services budget. Fear of retaliation, daily pain, or at best, no teeth, is a tragic burden to choose between. Robert Hughes, also incarcerated in Rush City, hopes not to have to make that choice. He has been working to get routine preventative dental care for 5 years, for which he is eligible under Department of Corrections policy, even though offenders are only eligible for non-emergency care if they have served 36 months of their current sentence and have at least 12 months left on their current sentence remaining. Yet Hughes is being told he cannot grieve this problem or must seek private health care. This is not something he believes anyone should accept. If the DOC can't provide the bare minimum, we need to reduce the number of people under their care, he says. Listen to statements made by other people incarcerated within the Minnesota Department of Corrections.
This call is now being recorded.
My name is Gary Stillwell. My OID number is 219562. I'm in the Rush City facility. And what is going on is I've been trying to get into the dentist here for about 9 months to get fillings because I put in lots of kites to get in. They keep telling me no. They're trying to make me pay out of my own pocket to get sent to another facility. And I have to pay for the officers to take me there, everything else like that, and I just can't afford it, so they keep rejecting me, and I'm not able to get my fillings, so my teeth are getting worse and worse. They're sensitive to hot and cold, and they keep sending me kites back saying that they're not going to see me, and that I'll have to pull out all my teeth if I want to get in there.
This call is now being recorded.
My name is Cody Porter. I reported to the facility that my back wisdom tooth on my right lower side was broken about last November of 2023. And since then, I've gone through intense pain that keeps me up at night. Pain so intense that I can't even think through it. And the best they've told me was to gurgle salt water, and they've given me ibuprofen to the point where it has caused some of the consequences detailed on the back of the ibuprofen bottles, such as stomach bleeding. Since then, I've gone about 4 or 5 times to health services for the same issue, and they've only done the same thing, giving me ibuprofen, and they've given me 2 rounds of antibiotics, and I haven't seen a dentist or even heard from one via kite this whole time.
This call is now being recorded.
Hi, my name is Scott Debin, 174034, and I'm at Rush City Prison. And back in 2009, they didn't have a dentist back then, and I had severe tooth problems, and I ended up having to pull my own teeth. All of them. I got 9 teeth that I had to pull. Now, let's fast forward to today. They still don't have a dentist, and here's the kite that I got. They're lying, but here it is. We do have a dentist coming to Rush City a couple times per month to do urgent and emergency care. You are currently on that list. If you feel you have been charged in error, please send a copy of the receipt so I can review it. Which means I paid $5 to see the dentist because I was in such problems with my tooth that my face was all swollen up. They said, we're going to put you on a list. Well, that was April. In April, we're now in June. I still have not seen the dentist. They still keep giving me the runaround. And with all the men that are in this prison, they're taking their $5 and saying you're going to be on the list. Well, I'll tell you what, this is a sham that's going on up here. And I have it in writing. All I wanted to do was have my tooth pulled, and I can't get it pulled. They will not do it. So, with that said, I hope that you can look out for us. And because, one more thing. They're saying there won't be a dentist now until the end of June, but now I'm hearing it won't be until next April. So they're giving us the runaround, and there's nothing we can do about it. Thank you very much.
This call is now being recorded.
Hi, this is Fortino Zarate. I'm in Rush City Corrections, and I'm having a wisdom tooth that's been decaying, and it's caused swelling and pain, and had retinitis that get seen, and they told me they were going to get it pulled, and it's been a couple months, and they just gave me salt, and I kept writing them, and they still haven't got me in to get it pulled, and it decayed finally all the way out, and just been sitting here with the pain and swelling, and no dentist. Thanks.
This call is now being recorded.
Okay, my name is Matt Vogel. I seen the dentist on the streets at IH Hospital before I was arrested. They gave me a referral because my teeth were so bad to see the oral surgeon. I was incarcerated before I could see the oral surgeon. Then when I got to MCF St. Cloud, they removed 1 of 4 teeth that were bad, and they said I do need the other ones removed. Then I was transferred to Rush City Prison, and here they told me it was a non-emergency ordeal, so they just have been putting me off, and that's been since October. And now they told me last week that they were going to send me out to an oral surgeon, but they still haven't done anything.
Organizers from the Twin Cities, Minnesota Incarcerated Workers Organizing Committee, IWOC, while calling on dental leaders to help, agrees with Mr. Hughes. The legislature passed reforms to dramatically reduce the prison population, but the prisons, prosecutors, and others have failed to fulfill the promise. Taxpayers spend $123 million a year to keep prisoners in pain from unmet dental care, or at best will only pull their teeth. Hell of a world.